Yo, we live on location, Charlotte, North Carolina. We came down south to come see the Young G, Antioch's own, formerly of Alabama. We got young Brandon Miller in the building.
Yes,
All
sir.
rookie, yeah. Get ready. Appreciate you, young fella.
Man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. And you know you my guy, man. I build a rapport with you doing the All-American games. So, man, appreciate you coming on the show and rocking with your boys.
Appreciate for having me, man.
First off, when I met you, I was talking to you and we joking back and forth, and you was like, "What's my name?" And I'm like, I don't even know. And you was like, "Man, my name Brandon. Nice to meet you, man. You gonna remember my name, And I remember your name ever since then."
That was your thing at that point, huh?
I mean, I just wanted to make sure you knew my name.
Yeah, so I've been following you and really paying attention. Next thing you know, every time I seen him, I called him B Smooth. I had nicknames. I had everything from him. Every time I seen him, I screamed out his name. So, man, it's definitely, man, I'm glad I got a chance to meet you and got a chance to watch your career and really pay attention to what you be doing out here on this court. But like I said, we appreciate you coming on the show, so thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
When you first got to the league, which is this year, who was the first person to bust your ass?
Why? Me as a player or my team? Because, you know.
You as a player. Who was the player that you was like, yeah,
recently,
he fucking me up out there?
Recently PG just had, 42 against us.
PG had what?
42.
42.
I think that.
And that's your guy, right?
That's my guy.
Yeah.
I was locking him up early, and then
That's your GOAT. Not his guy, that's your GOAT, right?
I came out, and then he started tripping. Going crazy. I ain't never seen somebody make this many shots. He was just back and forth, just coming off screens. 3, mid-range, step back, mid-range. I'm like, cool. And I got back in the game. It was just.
Did it feel the same for you, like being in it, as when you used to be watching it and being, like, yo,
It felt unreal. He caught a ball. It was all ISO with him. Just when I was guarding him, it was just all ISO. I'm just like, hey man, just chill, bro. Just chill.
Yeah. Antioch, Tennessee.
/ Nashville.
Growing up in Antioch, had a good conversation with your pops, and man, your pops told me that you was a little daredevil when you was coming up. You had this bike that you used to Evil Knievel on, and they had to leave the training wheels on to make sure you wasn't turn the road up.
Oh, man.
Tell us about that bike and when you had them training wheels on too long.
Yeah, I think just growing up in Antioch / Nashville, just always outside being active, and one thing. One of my passions was just always riding bikes, keeping movement. I think, at this point in time, I was, just learning how to pop wheelies, doing all that stuff on bikes. So I can see why they said, the training wheels came off early. So that's just one of the things I didn't like was training wheels. Never needed them.
Yeah. 3 sports. Who brought sports to your attention when you was younger? Like you didn't start off just playing basketball. You played baseball, football, basketball, like. What was that? That was because you was outside all the time and y'all played all the sports during seasons?
Definitely. It was just, like I said, always been outside. I always had of course, neighborhood friends who was always playing, baseball in the middle of the street, sometimes football in the middle of the street. When it came to basketball, that was just in the driveway. So I think it was just always active. I think that kind of, growing up playing 3 sports, I kind of think that's built me to who I am today. So it's kind of challenged mentally and physically for sure. So I think I'm doing great.
You played punter.
And quarterback. Yo, don't forget the quarterback.
Nah, the quarterback is natural. That's
you was a
cool.
punter,
I'm leaving
too.
that out because that's what people want to play. Like what? Like you could kick, you could punt the ball. Like your tall ass.
They're on a high level, man.
Like how did you find out you could be a punter? And
I don't know.
did you actually play that position?
I did. I was playing varsity punter for a little bit. I got film on that too. I can pull it up. But nah, man, just punter. I think my high school coaches wanted to keep me away from, taking contact, in the quarterback position, just to keep me focused on the court, just to not having so many injuries going into basketball season.
Yeah.
How tall was you at your tallest as a punter?
6'7" punter. That's tough. That's tough. Can't tell me that's not
like
tough.
Randy Moss punting the ball.
Can't tough.
So I heard you was out there like the big unit too in baseball. Like you wasn't one of them guys that I could just throw a fastball and curveball. You had like
everything.
You had everything. You could throw it all. Like who taught you how to? Because you just can't learn off the fly how to just really throw pitches and have a variety of selections where you can go to. Who taught you how to pitch the ball the way you was pitching the ball?
I really never watched film on like baseball, like how I do basketball, sometimes football. I think how I learned was just watching my brother in high school. He played Hillsborough High School, was a pitcher. I think we kind of played the same sports growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing him pitch the ball, I think it was kind of, I was a fan of it. He had, same thing like me, multiple pitches. Don't know if he threw a knuckleball, but I know. I throw a knuckleball for sure.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite pitch? What's your favorite pitch to throw?
Definitely knuckleball.
The knuckleball.
Yeah.
That was the one you was getting everybody out with that.
Yeah. I remember one dude when I was younger, smacked that shit right over the fence.
He smacked it.
Right over the fence. I'm like, I'm not throwing this again. Then I brought it back, maybe end of my career.
All right. So we got your brother here, and I want to know if what you finna say is the honest to God truth. How old and what grade was you in when you finally beat your brother?
Probably recently. Not too recent, but maybe a couple years ago.
It was a gap.
Yeah,
it was
like
a gap
years
between.
ago.
He didn't really want that smoke because he knew you was kind of good.
I mean, it was kind of I don't think we planned on like going into the gym. I don't think we planned on playing one-on-one until after everybody was just shooting. I was like, let's play ones, why not? And then it just kind of happened, and then I beat him the first time, and it was just like, all right. Then my brother had a great career. He's older in age, so
Yeah.
See, that's what I was about to say. Like,
let me do it. Let me do it.
Like big bro, you supposed to like right when you know this at that time. I ain't doing this with you. Listen, I'm bowing out. I'm undefeated. You ain't gonna never be able to tell me.
My record's gonna be better than yours, regardless.
Nah, ain't no my record gonna be better. You never gonna beat me.
The last one.
As soon as the last time I play you, and I felt like, damn, he trying to
beat me.
Gotta test the waters.
I'm done. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang it up and chump you. You gonna be mad for the rest of your life at me. Like, you knew I was coming. Yeah, I did, but I was done by the end. I was gone.
So you having this success early at baseball, you having success early at football. Why basketball is the one you chose to pursue more than the other sports? Like my son played baseball, but he's football crazy, which he's good at both of them. And I told him like, man, this is your last chance to really play two sports. But he chose football. He don't want to play baseball no more. Why basketball and dropping everything else and just focus on basketball?
I think basketball kind of chose me in high school. I think, playing those other sports, because I took a break from baseball, probably took a whole season off from baseball, and then I tried to come back, and I just kind of noticed like things wasn't the same when I was playing in high school. So it was kind of an easy decision to make on the baseball side. But I mean, football, I think that was kind of easy. I ain't trying to take no more hits, so that was over with.
6'7" too, shit.
Yeah, and I was punting, so I mean. It's cold out there. I don't like being cold.
At what point in high school did you feel like where it was started to be like, in Tennessee where you started to become like known, like, all right, like this ain't just neighborhood no more. This is like now I'm a freshman, sophomore, like I'm starting to get acknowledged by, all area and stuff like that. At what point did that start to happen for you?
I want to say COVID year. I think that was my sophomore year. I think that was when, all the media was coming to the games, Ball is Life, Overtime. I think that was kind of what, blew me up. And then, of course, going into like Peace Jam and EYBL, I think that was, I think the motive there was just, playing with those other guys like, Nick Smith, and Robert Martin, Larry Hughes Jr.
Yeah.
Players like that. I think that kind of, blew me up my first, year of EYBL basketball.
Is that right when you started playing with Brad Beal?
Mm-hmm.
How did that come together? You being from Tennessee, they team is from St. Louis.
Like, the Lou boys. You gotta come mess with them Lou boys. You wanna be nice now.
That's why you left the Lou and came to Chicago to play for the Warriors, huh?
He was talking.
You feel He thought he got to come to Louis. He came his ass to Chicago, played for the Illinois Warriors.
He was talking.
That's what he was saying, though.
He was trying to answer the question.
You know what I'm saying? He goes, like, you got to vote with them Blue. Yeah, okay.
I was at a camp, Crossroad camp. I think it was been started. I think it was just one of my first camps going. And I met Coach Pee Wee.
Pee Wee, that's my guy right there. Shout out Pee Wee.
I met Pee Wee. He was telling Tim Holloway's president of Brad Bill Elite. He was like, man, you got to meet this kid. And they introduced me, and then it was just great vibes from there. It was, everything felt like, home away from home. In St. Louis, it was just quick hour flight. So I was there every weekend practicing, and then we'd fly out to tournaments, some weekends. So I think that was just family away from Nashville.
How was it to see a superstar like Brad Bill come back and coach y'all team some tournaments, and fast forward to this year, you actually get a chance to play against the guy that you was playing AAU ball for?
Yeah, Brad. I just, I look at him like a big brother away from home. He's in the league, so it's kind of, he's where I wanted to be. So it's just, advice from him is, a blessing every day. Just seeing him in our presence, coaching us, giving us, tips, and making us better as young men. And then just playing him now is kind of like, man, I done grown up a lot. Yeah, I done grown up. Seeing me since I was 16 and now I'm 21. No, that's not a lot of years for y'all. But, I think that's kind of for him. I think that's a good thing for him. Seeing somebody in his program, in the league playing against him. Looking up to him when I was younger, and now we competing against each other on the the highest level. I think that's kind of a blessing, man.
Yeah, and the swipe jersey, like after the game, y'all swiping. I thought that was real dope to see both of y'all exchange jerseys and the rapport that y'all build with each other, man. Them lifetime of friendships that you can't pay for right there.
I couldn't even fathom, thinking Butler was a former league dude or a current league player.
But when I came, you felt that you can make it because I was there. You remember that? Even though I was younger than you, right? You weren't feeling that?
It's the first time for everything, America, world. So tell me about that. How was that for y'all as players, and now it's like you fast forward a couple y'all in the league?
I think at the time I didn't really, take full advantage of it. I was just looking at Brad
the homie.
Yeah, what up, Brad?
So I don't know what else to ask.
I didn't really think of him as that's NBA Brad. So that's why I said it was just, a brother away from home. It was never always basketball. It's, more than just basketball. It was, life lessons, lessons off the court, just to, help me grow as a young man and, grow as the 21 I am today.
Were you part of that group where, he had the viral
clip
where he was going out, them guys though? I've seen the clip, shout out to B Bill though. B Bill, CP, Russ, all the boys out there, man, that's going back and doing the AAU thing. And, CP got a bunch of dudes that's made the league too. But, all of us has been through it. And, you being a pro now and been through it, that it's not easy.
Tennessee has a lot of hoopers, real solid ballers come out of that state. You won Mr. Basketball in Tennessee. Tell us about just Tennessee hoop.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot of people who came out. I know of me, DG, Robert Cove, my brother Dale Miller Jr. That's my dog. I always got to keep him in there. But no, just playing in Tennessee. I chose to stay public school. I wasn't on the boat with the prep schools. So I chose to stay loyal to home state and go to a public school and just put the public school on the map. I think that's kind of what I did. First state appearance for them in basketball. So I feel like I had a great career, a great high school career for sure.
You said you were part of the COVID time, and this is always crazy to talk about. What grade were you in? When it hit? I remember exactly when it hit.
Year.
So you were a sophomore.
Sophomore year.
So for you, were you able to hoop, or were you just sitting at home?
We was hooping. It just there was nobody in them games, and they made us warm up. It was weird, man. It was just they made us warm up with masks and stuff on. Of course, the benches was spread it out, no fans. The bleachers wasn't even pulled down for most of the games. only fans we had was like the girls team played before us, so of course they got to stay and ride the bus back with us.
Like, how was that for you? Like, for y'all, like, mentally, how was it to hoop? And, like, because I would be looking, like, even when the NBA came back, I'm like, bro, like, this is like an open scrimmage that nobody showed up to. Like, what was that like to play out there with no fans, or very, very limited, and then just with everything going on and the not knowing?
I think that was just learning, teaching. Just always come out every game, bring your own energy, no matter who's watching in the stands. Because in the NBA, you got scouts and other scouts there. You're trying to put on for your brand. And I feel like one thing in high school, that's just the beginning of your brand. And, you always want to, I don't want to say you don't have bad games, but every game you got to bring your A game for sure.
Yeah. You see the guys who come before you. You watch the stuff on TV. You see guys make All-American, Jordan, Iverson. How was that to be a part of one of them names, or a few guys who get picked in the whole country to actually play in these games?
Yeah, it was a great accomplishment, for my career. Great awards. Just being out there, guys, top players like that and competing at a high level. I think that's all we can ask for real. Just checking up with those guys. Eventually they're gonna have to guard you. So, you're not trying to, being overlooked, and going out there playing against those guys, kind of like you gotta go out there and prove something.
Show that you're on the level.
Show that you can, compete at this level, and just, and keep competing at this level. And, of course, body gonna start breaking down. Just always take care of your body for real. I think that's how you get that's strong. How I get past this 82 games for sure.
You definitely got to get stronger, and you play way more games than what your body is used to playing. Yeah. You think you play, because high school you play AAU ball, you play all the time, and you think that you can play on the level of playing 82 games like that. When, like, I remember our rookie year, like, we got later on, I was like, man, I'm coming. I'm tired already. And it was because I was never going to the weight room. Q and them used to go to the weight room all the time. I wasn't even going.
I ain't play as much either, though. So,
I didn't go to the weight room like they did. I was just all natural.
Coming from college to stepping into an 82 game, whereas, some nights it's back-to-back, some nights it's 3 out of 5. You can travel, you get in 2, 3 in the morning, got to get up, shoot around, then still get to it. Like, how have you, dealt with it, and how would you say your body feels right now?
I think my first year was a great year, actually. Just as far as, how I treated, how I went with the recovery mindset of just, always getting in the cold tubs, always doing something for everybody every day. I feel like that can. I don't think you're not gonna feel it, as soon as you're in the cold tub. But I feel like in longevity, it's great. Yeah, it's a great thing to do. I think 82 games and then college games, so it's 34. I think that's a
big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah,
and you don't have big center in the paint the whole time. I think you got defense for 3 seconds, so you can't really just sit down there and just camp out. So it's just always movement.
Yeah.
Really, I just feel like the NBA is all the basketball you played in your whole life just combined. So I think the biggest part here of just always recovering your body for sure.
Could it have been anybody else but Alabama? Like, was it almost you went somewhere? You almost went overseas for a year. Like. Could it have been anybody else or anywhere else but Alabama?
Brandon Jennings, you about to do your BJ? What you about
LaMelo, you about to do your LaMelo?
Yeah, I was close to not going to college. It was originally just, the Australia, NBL, and the G League at night. But, my brother played overseas basketball for some years, and he was just telling me, all the things that he went through. Yeah, he was telling me basically it ain't sweet. And I was like, that's not what I want. So I chose the college route. I feel like Oates put me in the right positions to, be here today. Just always keep me in the right spots, and I feel like that's one thing Cliff is doing right now.
Once you decided you was going to college, Alabama was the only school nobody else almost sneaked you. You ain't like none of them blue bloods. I know everybody was calling. Ain't nobody get close.
I remember I reopened my my recruiting and out of Kansas on later on.
For yourself.
I mean, that was the only school. I just felt like the vibe was there. I just
Did
felt
you
like it came
visit?
too late. Yeah, I was on a visit there.
Did you go to Midnight Madness? When did you visit?
I went to a football game there. It was trash.
I went doing Midnight Madness.
I went to a Big Blue Madness to Kentucky.
That was sick.
You went to Kentucky.
I went when I was young though. I think I went ninth grade, something like that.
Your pops used to play football at
Alabama.
Alabama.
Tight end.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's not why I went to Alabama though.
That's not why?
Nah.
Ain't had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. He actually didn't even want me to go to Alabama. He was looking more towards Kansas and the G League Ignite. I'm just like,
So he wasn't even happy when you decided Bama?
of course.
He was ecstatic.
They always gonna be on my side.
Did y'all have a bunch of Alabama stuff in y'all house? Was he roll tied out?
I did. I had all my curtains and stuff was Alabama. Covers, trash cans, a whole bedroom was Alabama.
So you be going around like how the Alabama fans be like roll tide?
Every time they said to me, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tide.
Hey man, I thought that was only for God is good.
Hell no, that's like a Bama. It's a Bama thing. Like it was like a Tuscaloosa person come up to you, roll tide.
Roll it up. When you get there and you're a freshman, you have guys that sophomores, juniors, and seniors. When did it come where you felt like your teammates embraced you as like one of them guys? You come in and guys don't want to give up their spot to a freshman. They want to see if you really who you say you is or who we bringing in. We bringing in this All-American. Is he really that? When did you get the kind of embracement from your teammates? Because I feel like you and your teammates, y'all had a great rapport. Y'all was together. That's the reason that y'all got the opportunity to be ranked that high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think when everybody noticed that, I think when first day I stepped foot on campus, I kind of contacted the whole team. It was just, just testing the water, seeing the vibes. Hey, let's go do this. So it was just wasn't me, because I mean when I got there, I was doing everything. I was at the football games because Alabama's good for football.
Yeah, you gotta go to Alabama football.
I'm there every Saturday. I'm there.
The city shut down, huh?
Shut down.
How was that though to be a part of that? Because that was like they was basically part of like the dynasty at this point when you get there. How was that to experience that side of it? Because I know that's like the shit there.
I think that was for me. I was looking at it like, oh, that's my +1. I got basketball and then I got best football team in America. I can go watch them Saturday.
Yeah, you got free tickets to the best game.
I was there. So I was on the sidelines before the games. Then during the games, I was in the stands. But I mean, that atmosphere, that's another atmosphere. It ain't nothing like the Bama basketball atmosphere.
You was grooving. I'm talking about from day one to the day you left. Like you was grooving. How did you feel to just, now you just took another step up in another level. You see all the guys, all your peers, then went off to all their colleges and decided to do what they do. But you was like the man. Like you started off fast and you finished fast. How was that to be on the college level as you taking up from high school and holding that and looking even better than you was in high school?
One thing I took serious in college was weight room early in the summer, and then I think after that I just kind of played out. I knew, once I got to college, everybody had to come see me. So I went into college with the mindset of, nothing sweet, nothing's gonna be given to me. Just go out there every night, give it 100%. And like I said, I knew everybody was going to come see me at some point in time.
I could remember when he first started getting the recognition on Sports Center and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there because I can remember watching it because it made me think of one thing. Because remember when he brought up how you was saying, "What's my name?" You kept asking us the name.
Yeah.
But then you walked out. You just all second, you having fun, being funny, whatever. And then you remember me, him, and Brad was kind of sitting together. You walked off and Brad said, "If I get him to be serious, he better than all them motherfuckers out there." Remember you told us that?
Said that.
I'll never forget that.
How was it to after kind of close to the end, you start receiving the accolades? You first team All SEC. You win freshman of the year or player of the year in the conference. Being a freshman, winning all these awards, and you did it with Alabama, which that didn't have the richest history in it and brought light to them. And had a chance where a lot of people thought that y'all can win it all.
I think when I was in college, I was more focused just winning, man. All the accolades, it was there, of course. Of course, social media is going to be social media.
Yeah.
You see them. And I think I just moved past after that. I wasn't really letting, all the outside, step into my circle. I was kind of just about, business, about basketball, and just, making it to the league. And then, it's all great from now in the league.
When you popped your first team and they ran on the floor, your first ranked, like real ranked team where everybody is watching this game, how was like a game like that? Like I know you watch college and you see when a higher seed get popped and all these people run on the floor. Like, how was that experience for you?
I remember the first team that we beat was Houston, at Houston.
Yeah.
I think that was number one. I think that was my worst game in college, in my college career. I think that was the game that kind of, built me, just letting the game, always letting the game come to me, not letting the scoring and, who scores the most points get, too caught up with just trying to score all the time. I feel like, defense is everything. If stops leads to offense, for sure. So I think I showed more parts of my game that, people didn't see. People only seen like mid-range, all he can shoot. I think people wasn't really paying attention of, the two-way, 6'9" two-way guard-ish wing. I think they was just kind of looking at, all he can shoot off screens.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all had the NILs. Did you what was that type of experience like? Where y'all just getting like what type of NILs did you get? Did you get a lot of them? Did that affect?
Of course, y'all know I'm big on cars, man. I'm
heard.
So my first NIL deal was with a Dodge dealership at a Scat Pack Charger.
Oh man!
So I was living in college. I was living in college. Had all the accolades, had the cars, basketball. Yeah. Then it was just school. So
was that part of the recruiting process when you got there, or did it happen when you were there?
I think it happened when I was there. I think me and Oz knew that NIL was always a thing. But like I told him, I was like, man, I'm focused on winning, and of course my goal is make it to the NBA and
get to the real
highest as I can get, high as I can go in the draft, and then we good and just get to the real money, like you said.
You was talking about cars and your love for cars. Like, man, your pops told me that you can actually fix cars if you.
Whatever you need me to do, bro.
Oh,
you can really get up under there. You can get up under there and fix it up.
Boy.
So let me ask you this: so what's your dream car? What's the car that you want?
Hellcat Charger. I already drive it. Hellcat
Charger.
That was always my dream car.
That's it?
I drive it now.
I thought you was about to say something like an old school. You a mechanic and an enthusiast.
I don't like old school. I'm more new school.
Yeah, I like all new shit too. That was him. He wanted what you had the LA car. He had several.
I had a
like,
6'3" Impala.
Yeah, he
had a 75 Granville.
Yeah,
Pontiac.
them type of cars my pops like.
So what Charger you said? You said the
Hellcat Charger, man.
Hellcat Charger.
2020.
So you went and got one. What color you went and got?
Purple peanut butter seats.
Purple and peanut butter seats. Peanut butter inside.
Stars on the ceiling.
That man got the.
What?
You got the Rolls Royce ceilings in the.
You got the Rolls Royce ceilings in it?
It say B Mill at the top too.
B Mill.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's you supposed to do a little custom. You.
There's a Charger. You got a custom Charger now.
Yeah, no. He number 2. He can do that. He went. He can do that.
All of them like that. I got stars in it.
So
all my cars.
You can actually fix cars. So you change the oil or something like that, or you can build a car. you can. What you do?
Oh,
Cause I can't do.
Look,
you can change the tire or something.
I can do all that actually, but I think the main thing that I could do is car tunings. I can tell you about horsepowers on cars. It can go either way. I can tell
How
you
did you learn
horsepower. I don't know, man. A lot of YouTube, a lot of free time on YouTube. That's all I do in my free time.
You know what I mean? You change that
Sleep.
You wouldn't know how to change alternators.
I better change that alternator, man.
Hey, boy.
I know what's wrong with it. It's the alternator, man.
Gotta get you an old Otis fit. Going over there fixing cars.
Man, what was the process of you deciding to go pro? Like, I know it was kind of easy process.
Yeah, it was easy with Oates. I remember we sat down at a table like this. He was like, man, do you know any? He was just talking about like goals, and I was like, man, of course my goal is NBA. He's like, oh, we getting that for sure. He's like, believe me, I wouldn't even make you stay here 2 years. So I'm like, cool, as long as you know that, I'm out.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though: Final Four, Alabama made it this year. If you was still on that team, would y'all would have won it?
Definitely, for sure. Would have won it.
You had to think a little too long.
Last year. But I mean, yeah, of course, they got new pieces. Grant Nelson, he's definitely had a great season. I think he definitely probably come out this year. Where will he go? That one I don't know. Not too far into that one. But most definitely we would have won. We won for sure.
Where did you think you was gonna go in the draft? How many workouts you did and where do you thought you was gonna go?
It's funny. I did 2 workouts. I did here in Portland, and I was just like, I remember sitting down with my pops. I'm like, man, Charlotte felt like home. And then that was before I went to Portland. Then I went to Portland. I'm like, it's kind of both ways. And then when it got more closer towards the draft, when everybody's contacting Melo, contacting him, like, it's kind of leaning towards Charlotte now. So might as well get prepared for Charlotte. I mean it's not that far from Nashville, Antioch. It's like 5,
How was that
6 hour
first
drive.
conversation with Melo?
Funny.
What's up, gang?
What's up, gang? What's up, gang? I'm like, what's up, bro? He's like, you're a Charlotte Hornet. Just filling me in, taking me on his wing as a little brother, even though we're almost the same age.
Straight up.
So I keep telling him like, man, he claimed that he old. I'm like, man, you're only 22, bro. I'm 21.
This is the new league. He 4 or 5 years in, and he the big homie. Y'all the same age. He's like, bro.
Crazy. Crazy.
I know PG is your GOAT, but how was it the first time you met the real GOAT, Michael Jordan?
It was all right. It was all right. Nah,
I know that's
my first
lie.
workout. He was talking cash money to me.
Oh, he always do that.
He was talking cash money, and then I seen him airball that free throw, and then it was just up from there. Jordan missing a free throw is crazy.
Even at his age, that's crazy. That look crazy.
What? That's crazy.
How is that crazy?
Jordan missed airballing a free throw?
Yeah, he's 60.
That's crazy.
Like,
okay, he's supposed to start off layups.
How was it when you
Get warmed up.
Get
warmed up.
At 60?
Yeah,
did you say something to him about the air ball?
Yeah, I did. Kept telling me I couldn't palm a basketball. Shit,
You can't palm a basketball?
Yeah, I can palm a basketball. I can palm with my left though, not the right. The left, not the right.
You got them Burke BK Griller hands, bro. Them Burke King.
Sometimes the right just don't be working. It's just I just let it be it. I just let it do its
Hey,
own
so
thing.
time out. So when he first walked in and you saw him, how was you? Was you nervous? How did you feel?
I was like, "What up, Brandon?"
Okay.
I really, like I said, man, I don't look at NBA guys like, oh, this is who it is. I just look at them like, somebody stepping in, in the building. Same thing as trying to get the same thing done I'm doing.
You gotta let all that fan go out the door.
Yeah. So, but after the workout, I was like, let me get this picture very quick. I had to get the flick.
Hold up. No, let me get this flick now. Like, don't play like that.
Don't trip.
The first time you just walk in that locker room and just see your setup with your family name up and how they just hang your jersey and have your shoes ready and all that. How was that for you to just, get that moment?
I don't think I took in that moment how I should have. I think I just kind of snapped a few pictures of the locker and was just like, and just blew it off. But I think I repped that name, great for the first game. I remember my first career bucket was a 3. That was one of the things I said going into the league. First bucket is definitely gonna be a 3. I said it was gonna be in the corner though, but it was kind of the corner, break area.
Just talk about Coach Cliff coaching you this year. We see he's stepping down, going to the front office, so you're going to have a new coach next year.
Definitely going to miss Cliff. Just his presence there. I think he was a coach on and off the court.
Yeah.
I think he really cares about his players. As you know, Cliff, he's not on he's not with no BS.
Yeah.
So he's going to give it to you straight. I think, in today's game, I think you kind of want a coach like that, just to tell you what it is, not sugarcoat anything and just lie to you, having you thinking something else, which is not it. And that's why I like Cliff, because Cliff kind of told me, what it was. As soon as I got drafted, first day in Charlotte, he kind of told me what it was. So and that's what players need today is real coaches like him.
Tell us about the game against the Magic when you want to fucking heat up against us when we need to win. What was going on there? Because you was hitting like one leg faders and step backs and shit.
We lost to the Magic 3 times at the crib. It was just kind of like, hey, bro, we can't lose to them no more. 4 times in the crib is crazy. So it's just, I think that was one of the thing I put out before the game in the locker room, just going into the game, wanting to get back, kind of the get back game. Just trying to finish off the season, get better every game. And then Orlando Magic happened to pop up in the play and, happened to catch me on a good night.
I feel like now that it's gotten later in the season, obviously y'all done had some injuries, and because of the subtractions, you've been able to ask to do more, and you've been doing more later in the season. You feel that way?
Definitely. I think with Melo going down, Mark, I think that kind of just made my role even bigger for this year.
Traded Scary Terry.
Yeah, that was a big thing too, because he's a bucket.
Yeah,
and he takes his attempts. He gets it. That's how this shit go. When you nice and you done waited your turn, it's your turn to take some attempts.
Yeah, that's 20 gone.
My turn.
He opened up about 20 attempts when he left.
Just gave me the opportunity and the confidence to take 20 shots a game. So
ain't that a blessing?
I'm in a great position.
Straight up. Start, bench, cut. You got to start one. Start, bench, trade. I'm sorry. Start, bench, trade. You got to start one, bench one, trade one. Paul George.
Start.
He said start.
Paul George, Kobe Bryant, James Harden.
I'm trading James Harden for sure. Starting PG, then Kobe. What is he? Bench, off the bench.
Well, let me say this one then. Bradley Beal, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen. Who do you start?
Shit.
Bench or trade?
Why are you gonna do
Damn.
He did this on purpose.
I'm gonna start Brad. Bench.
You're a good guy.
Who am I benching?
Brad wouldn't even just say.
I'm bench Reggie Miller. I'm trading Ray Allen.
You gonna trade Ray Allen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn, that's a tough trade
Ray
though.
getting traded.
Yeah, that's
Ray
a tough
getting
trade
traded.
though. I'll probably keep him though. I
All right,
don't know.
I want to know not your all-time 5, but who's your favorite 5? Like just your favorite players, your favorite 5 players of the history of the game that some you grew up on, no matter what the era, just your favorite 5 to watch and take after.
PG, Bron. New school or
Any era, just your favorite 5 of history of you watching the game.
Luka Magic, he get buckets. Ain't gonna lie, I like what Wemby doing this year. Put the Wemby in there. That's 4. B-Mill himself. B-Mill himself.
So that's your 5.
B-Mill himself.
Straight
Hey,
up.
you just spoke on Wemby. Like, how weird or crazy is it seeing being out there because you playing against him and all that. So when you it's one thing for us to see it and be like, yo, I ain't like you playing against. Like, what is it like when you out there and you know he on the court?
I remember when we played them in San Antonio, I got hurt early. So I was just watching the back. I'm like, oh my gosh. He was getting lob after lob. I'm like, but no, just seeing him, in the league, that presence down there, 7'4", however tall he is, I think that changes the game. And he has talent that most 7'5", 7'4" players wouldn't have, just because he can shoot, dribble, and then I think when few years on the league, when he gets some weight, I think he's
gonna be crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. That's when he really that's when he two-way 7-footer. Oh, yeah. He's gonna be nice.
Do you think he should put on a lot of weight? Do you think he should? I
don't think he's put on too much because I
still want his quickness.
He's just gonna get naturally get stronger just from being here. But I don't think he gonna ever pack on
be
pounds
huge like an
that.
Embiid.
I don't think he can.
Yeah. But I think you have to prepare for Embiid for sure.
Oh no, for real.
If you had to rank your first year in grades, what would you give yourself this year, grade-wise? A, B, C, D?
A+ for sure.
A+. Yeah.
A+.
That's what's up, man. Man, y'all got a great rookie class, just overall in general. I'm glad we got the opportunity to get a chance to talk to you, man. To average 17 and doing the things you're doing and getting the experience, you can only get better as time tells, man. So we really appreciate you coming to rock with us, man, because it's been dope, and, man, continue to have success. And after you make that first All-Star and all the rest of that stuff, don't forget about your boys. We coming back to holler at you again.
You a young G right now. In a couple of years, you're going to be a young OG. You're going to be like LaMelo telling some young 21-year-old, I'm the big dog, and you're going to be like 1 year older.
Rook, turn the showers on. Rook, turn the showers on.
Hey, that's what I want to ask you. It ain't really no more rookie stuff, is it?
Nah, bro, they don't do none of that no more, bro.
Because everybody too young.
The worst thing I did was sing people happy birthday, bro. And come on, bro. That's all. That's fun.
Bring donuts or something?
Usually when they ask, I just pass it down to somebody who's younger than me.
You got seniority.
Who?
Nick Smith Jr.
He younger than you?
Nick, I forgot Nick.
19 years old.
How was that? How was that though?
You playing with your AAU team, man. How dope was that?
Together.
That's my dog. I was happy when he got drafted. I'm like, oh, we on the same team.
You got a homeboy
That make the experience, because I know you got your bro here, but having Nick there, somebody you play with, somebody you build a rapport with.
Been around.
Did it make the experience on the road and you traveling and moving around a little bit better? Because it was having Q on the team and having other young guys, I couldn't ask for a better rookie team and all that, because we kind of always did stuff together, especially on the road. We always went out to eat. I had my guy to hang out with, but was that the same experience with Nick and you?
I don't know. It's weird now. I think AAU was kind of different because, hotel, we got the same room. I think in the league, hotels, different rooms, free time. Nick Smith Jr., he don't really leave the room, so it's like, if you don't knock on his door, he ain't gonna knock on yours.
Game or something?
Yeah, everybody be on the game.
Oh, man, I ain't a gang. Got QB on the game, too, man.
I'll be on it.
Yeah, game.
Call of Duty.
Is you nice, though?
Nice.
That's okay. He said it pretty confident.
I'm on there every day.
All right. One of the questions I like to ask is this ain't got nothing to do with mom or dad and all of that. We all take care of mom and dad when we make it, right? Mm-hmm. Right. What did B Mill, because I know you got the stars and the Joan and the name, what did B Mill do for B Mill when you got that check to the league?
Got the Lamborghini Urus with the stars in it. With the subs.
You love the stars.
It's a thing. It's a thing going on. You gotta have the stars. You need that, huh?
Stars.
I got stars in all my cars.
So she look up and she sees stars. I see.
Stars with a
My boy
roof.
said he gotta have stars in all them bitches.
Stars with a roof.
And you got woofers too?
Yeah.
What color is the Lambo?
Matte black and with yellow accent.
Ooh.
When I got a car, I couldn't wait to play a certain song or play a certain CD. So what was the music that you chose? Be like, well, when I get this, I'm gonna be bumping. What you was bumping?
And he had the woofers too, so you had to have something with some beat.
I don't know. I think I was just playing some basic Lil Baby.
Lil Baby,
Yeah,
okay.
Some basic. But now it's everywhere. If it's like late at night, I'm gonna listen more like Rod Wave, slow. But if it's early
Through the party of the century, okay.
If it's early to the day, ain't no telling. Beast, Baby, young boy.
So let me
everybody.
ask you this, because I know this is one thing that will never change about the league ever for the existence of it. Who pulling up the nastiest on the team? Like, 'cause we know everybody feel like they swagged out. Who pulling up the nastiest, and who got the illest, rarest? You know.
Oh, you already know who I'm gonna say. You said rare.
Melo.
He just.
I seen when he got a flip flop color on one of them, don't he? I seen something on social.
He got BS in his garage. He got the Ferrari, the flip flop Ferrari.
Right.
That's the chrome. He got like the chrome and his blue, purple,
it's
all
like
the colors.
chameleon joint, yeah.
He got that, but he got the Hummer, the electric Hummer is new. He got like a crazy wrap on it. Got a train horn in it. rare, one of one. It only got like the Hummer logos. It got one of one all over it. You would know it's him if he put it
Okay. Straight up.
Well, all right, man, that's a wrap, man. We sitting here with the young gun, the young superstar, Charlotte Hornets own B. Miller in the building, man. We appreciate you pulling up on us, man.
My dog.
Young fella ain't forget about us, man. We met him way back a couple years ago. He kept us in mind. We respect that.